guys, so today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 favorite movies. I'm just going to start this off right now. So my first favorite movie is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I am grouping this together as one, and if you do not know the premise of the Lord of the Rings, then you are probably living under a rock, or in a hole. That's what I meant. But these are really good movies. I definitely recommend them. My favorite movie on my computer is Pride and Prejudice. I have probably watched this about, I want to say 10 times, because I am in love with Matthew McFadden. I'm bad with name pronunciations. Keira Knightley. I love everything about this. Moving on to my next movie, it is Maid of Honor, which has Patrick Dempsey and I don't know your name, but you're in other movies. And this is probably the only really girly movie I have, but it's just, it has Patrick Dempsey, and I'm a sucker for Patrick Dempsey. Can't Buy Me Love. I'm done. Okay. Alright. This is a good movie. Go watch it. The next movie also kind of goes along with Pride and Prejudice. It is Atonement, which I am currently reading at this moment. It has James McAvoy and Keira Knightley, sorry, lost my train of thought, and it is about, in the, I want to say, the 1930s, 1940s, I don't know, and it is in England, and it is about this, like, kind of star-crossed lovers, and the girl's younger sister kind of ruins everything, and the ending will kind of blow your mind. So if you watch this, I recommend that you have your emotions ready to be crippled. The next one is a major change from that. It is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and this movie has Michael Cera in it. And this is about a boy named Scott Pilgrim. It is based off of graphic novels, and it is about how this boy named Scott Pilgrim falls in love with this girl named Ramona Flowers, and he has to fight her 7 evil exes before he can date her. And that is cool because it's all so cheesy and like animated because it's a comic book adaptation, and I just love it. Along with that, Sin City. Sin City is also a really good comic book adaptation, as well as V for Vendetta. The next movie is one that will make you very upset, and I am sorry if I force you to watch this. It is The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which has Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett, and it is about a boy, or a man, who is Brad Pitt, who is born, like, old. And then as the years progress, he gets younger and younger and younger, and he falls in love with her. And I am blanking on her name right now. I don't know. But it's through, basically, he's born around the end of World War I. I think the night he is born is the end of World War I. And it's just, it is an awesome movie. I love movies with in-depth storylines, and this is definitely one of them. If you like Forrest Gump or Big Fish, you will like this movie. The next one is Becoming Jane, which has James McAvoy and Anne Hathaway. I was about to say Keira Knightley, but that's not Keira Knightley. And it is all about Jane Austen and her life. It basically chronicles everything that happened to her, and I love this movie because I am a huge Austen fan, which is why I like Pride and Prejudice. And I definitely recommend this movie to anybody who likes period pieces, or just Anne Hathaway or James McAvoy or Jane Austen. The next movie is 500 Days of Summer, which I know is very cliche, but it is one of my favorite movies. I love the soundtrack, I love Zooey Deschanel, I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I love the premise of this movie and the music, and I love the cinematography and the editing and basically everything about it. These aren't in any particular order, in case you were wondering, but I have a huge crush on both of these characters. I don't necessarily like the whole storyline, but I like the way that it's put together. I believe this is my last movie, but it is Across the Universe, and this has Jim Sturgis and, what's your name? I know your name. Evan Rachel Wood, and this, if you guys like the Beatles, you're probably going to die if you do not know about this movie. It is a movie about a boy named Jude who falls in love with a girl named Lucy, who has a brother named Max, and Jude and Max move into this apartment where there's a girl named Prudence, and it's a musical. They're singing. There's covers of Beatles songs, I Want to Hold Your Hand, I've just Seen a Face, All You Need Is Love, and it is taking place during the late 60s, during the protest and everything, and it is an awesome movie. It's probably my favorite movie of all time. I've watched this, I want to say, about 20 times. It is an awesome movie. Those were all my favorite movies. I want to know your guys' favorite movies, so if you film a video or you leave a comment, I don't care. But those were mine, and I watch a lot of movies, so that was really hard to pick my top 10 favorite. But I kind of tried to keep it more mainstream so you guys would know the movies and they'd be easier to find, instead of giving you all my independent based films. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that video, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!